So let's begin on all fours, remembering to keep our shoulders above our wrists, our hips above our knees. If you want here, we can take a little bit of side to side moves to kind of loosen up any kinks in our back, maybe in our hips. And then start with a couple of cow-cats. So we're gonna inhale as we come up into a cow, and then exhale into a cat move. Inhale back cow, and then exhale back cat. Remember to curve that back, bring the belly in. Inhale back cow, and then exhale back cat. And bring it back flat. Very gently, we're gonna tuck our toes under and we're gonna come down into a downward facing dog. Very gently, we're gonna take the right foot in between both hands and slowly come down into a nice slow lunge. So that back knee, very gently place it down onto the mat. And on your fingertips here, we're gonna lift the upper body up a little bit, keeping that spine nice and straight. Remember, if you need your blocks, you can use your blocks. And then from here, very, very gently, we're gonna walk it back into a runner's pose. Inhale, come back up. And then exhale, bring it back. Inhale, come back up. One more time. And then exhale, bring it back. Inhale, come back up, hold it right here. Now we're gonna take both hands to the inside of that right foot, and we're gonna bring that right knee out a little bit towards the edge of the mat. And you're gonna feel a nice opening in that hip area on that right side, but also a little bit here on the left side, all the way up toward your hip flexor. So from your quadriceps up to your hip flexors, you're gonna feel a nice stretch, and just hold it there, nice and easy. Remember to breathe a lot. Very gently, we're going to take that right hand and frame our foot again with both hands. And then back toe tucks under, and we're going to come back into that downward facing dog. Inhale, take the left foot in between both hands now. Drop that back knee behind you, nice and easy. Again, if you need your blocks, you may use them. Hold it right here. Key is, remember, make sure you keep that knee above the ankle and nowhere beyond the toe line. So anywhere between the toes and the heel, especially when you push forward just a little bit, it should never go beyond the toe line. And then very gently walk it back into that runner's pose. And then bring it back up. And then exhale, bring it back. And then inhale, bring it back up. And last one, bring it back. And then inhale, bring it all the way back up. Holding it right here. Now, we're gonna take that left hand, bring it to the inside of the left foot, and that left knee comes out a little bit towards the edge of the mat, really feeling that opening here in that hip area. And then you're gonna feel that nice stretch also on the right side. Nice and easy. If you wanna rock it side to side a little bit, you may do that. Just be very gentle. And breathe. Very, very slowly, we can take that left hand again, frame the foot with both hands, come back up and exhale onto your downward facing dog. Now from here, you're gonna inhale, you're gonna walk your feet to your hands. You're gonna inhale halfway up, you're gonna exhale back down, and then you're gonna slowly inhale all the way up and exhale back center. Samasthiti. Now we're gonna spread our legs apart into a nice wide-legged stance, and you're gonna spread your legs apart beyond shoulder width. Again, if you need to have some support, don't forget you can use a wall or a chair. Just remember that your toes are pointed on an angle. They're not completely out to the side, they're on an angle. And when you come down, take a nice big deep breath. When you come down into your goddess pose or plie squat, if that sounds more familiar to you, make sure that those knees are above the ankle. You don't want your knees coming in. So keep them nice and spread apart. You're gonna feel that nice stretch in the groin area and yes, in the hip. Hold it right there. Take your arms up, nice and easy. And then exhale as you bend those elbows down into a nice goddess pose here. And just breathe into the space. And as you breathe, kind of tap into that inner goddess. And you inhale, come all the way up, stretch all the way up. And then exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down and hold again. Slowly inhale all the way up. Shake it off a little bit. And let's hold it back down one more time. Hold it right here. Remember, keep those knees nice and open. And while you are feeling more of this working in a strength form in your thighs and your quadriceps, the truth is that plie squats actually help open up the hips a lot. So you want to do these as much as you can during the day or every day. Nice and easy here, and then inhale all the way up. Now, we're gonna take it to the right side first, or whatever side you prefer. Hold it right here. We're gonna that back foot should be back on its toes. We're gonna come into a nice lunge here. Again, if you need a wall for support, please use it. And then slowly come up, bring it all the way back center, all the way to the left. And hold it right here, nice lunge. And let's do it again. Back. And all the way up again. And breathe a lot. And then hold it back center here. Come back into that beautiful goddess pose. And just breathe. Inhale, come all the way up. And now bring the legs together and shake it off. Okay, now we're going to spread the legs apart about shoulder width apart. If you need to spread them out a little bit more, you may. And we're going to come into a malasana. So very gently, keeping your toes out at an angle. Again, if you need a wall, please do use it. You're going to slowly bring your bottom, your hips, through in between your hips. So your body in between your hips, sorry. Holding it right here. We're going to press the elbows into the inside of the knees to help you open up the hips just a little bit. And you can kind of play around with that, see how it feels. Now, if for instance, you need some support, please do not be afraid to take the block and put it underneath your sit bones. That is completely okay. And also, if your heels come up, don't worry about it, that's fine. It takes practice, flexibility, strength, okay? And just hold it here for a few. You can bring your hands in prayer form in front of your hearts, or if that's too much, you can make 2 fists. And just kind of breathe into this. It's also a good time to just close your eyes and kind of take a moment here. Maybe think of a little mantra that you want to say to yourself at this time, or a prayer, or a phrase, or a few words. And then very, very gently, to get out of this, you're going to take one hand, bring it behind you to support you. Slowly bring your sit bones down, and you can release the legs and shake it off. And then lastly, we're going to come into butterfly pose. So again, remember, you can keep them at a diamond shape if you feel like that is where you are at this time. If you want to keep bringing it in a little closer, you can push your body in closer to your center, closer to the heels. Kind of allow the knees to do what they want to do, basically let gravity take over to help you open up. If that's too much, you can take your block and bring it underneath both knees or thighs to give you some support. Now we can interlace the fingers around your toes, keeping your shoulders back nice and straight. And just breathe into this. Now if you can bend the elbows in towards the crease of your hips and drop the upper body, nice and easy. And then if you wish to extend the arms, you may. And again, I always say, just kind of let the head take over here. Just kind of let your body drop or fall the way it wants to fall here. And then slowly bring it back up. We're gonna loosen up that butterfly a little bit. You can take a quick little twist here. And then gently bring it over to the other side. And then slowly bring it back center. And if you want, at this point, you can come into your easy pose. Just take a few breaths for yourself again. And bring your hands in prayer form in front of your heart. Take this time to be thankful and grateful. I remind you to thank yourself for showing up for yourself. Thank your body for allowing you to do what you do every day, including this practice. I send you off with lots of love and light. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti Namaste. Thank you. Till next time.